What the hell did I just watch? Alright, hey my Legion, how y'all doing today? I need to make this review. I want to do it as early as possible. I just saw Halloween Ends, the highly anticipated movie we waited 4 years to see. Started off with the Halloween 2018 movie that was supposed to negate all of the sequels and just had like the original and then that movie, right? And that made money, and then they decided to make it into a trilogy with Halloween Kills, which I liked, which most people hated, and now this one, Halloween Ends. And as far as I'm concerned, I mean, the way to watch is on the streaming service or something like that, because most people are going to be pissed at this movie. I would not go. I'm trying to, if you see it, I'm trying to tell you, watch on streaming service. Don't go to the theater. Don't buy it on DVD or any of that other crap, right? Because Michael Myers is only in the movie for like the last 20 minutes. The movie's an hour and 50 minutes. I mean, he's in it a little bit. You don't even see Michael Myers. You hear about him. You see Michael Myers like 50 or 59 minutes in the movie, and he's only in just a teeny tiny bit up until the last 20 minutes. And throughout that time period, in the last 20, he maybe is in the movie sporadically for like 5 minutes. What they did was like a bait and switch type thing. Jeremy Jahns did a very interesting review of this too. But I mean, watch him after you watch me. Watch me first, please. I need the views. Well, I don't. Well, I mean, there's no mask today. No Halloween mask today. I'm just talking to you as a fan of horror films of the Halloween franchise. And like I said, Michael Myers is only in the movie, barely in the movie till the last 20 minutes, and that's awesome. And then the last 20 minutes, 13 minutes. So maybe in the whole movie as a whole, he might be in at 20 minutes. And the ending is very poignant, but the part with, the stuff during the last is awesome. Really cool, very satisfying, and it's very poignant how whatever happens. And I don't want to give much spoilers away, but I mean, that's a huge spoiler, but if you don't want to hear any more about the movie, I got to tell you what's going on with the film. Basically, they decided to do, if you ever watched Marvel, if you don't know the Marvel comics, they have something called What If. And it puts like different scenarios into a certain timeline. It seemed like they did a Halloween What If movie, for the most part. It starts off with like, they have like, the intro, and the intro is like the DJ and stuff like that. It's kind of a happy intro and stuff like that. It doesn't seem like a Halloween movie right away. And then you have like this very rich couple. Had like giant flights of stairs, like, I don't know, a very nice mansion type thing. All these flights of stairs, and you see like them looking up and stuff like that. And, husband and wife, and have this kid. He's like 5, 6 years old or something like that. I mean, he's kind of has like, he's a little traumatized since Michael Myers. I mean, the whole town has been traumatized with Michael Myers. And they became a bitter town and an angry town. Well, anyways, before that really gets noted, but I mean, he's the one guy that the name's Corey is asked to babysit this kid. I said, okay. And then the kids watched the movie The Thing, the John Carpenter movie, nice little homage to John Carpenter, and great movie, wonderful movie. Now, what happens is, he's watching the kid. I think he goes to cut himself a piece of banana bread, and you see the knife right there, And all of a sudden, something happens, and the guy goes to investigate what's going on. Then the movie gets quiet. It's, okay, now it's getting Halloween territory, in my opinion, I thought. He goes in this, up in this room, and you see, like, the knife there on the steps. And the guy goes up there, and all of a sudden the door slams, and the kid locks him in there. It's, Michael Myers is going to get you. Michael Myers is going to get you. And then, wait, so let me, switch this. Michael Myers is going to get you. And he's like, let me out of here, let me out. I'm going to kill you, little bastard. And, right there, the couple gets home from their party. They must have got there early or something like that. And the kid starts kicking the door. Trying to kick the door. He said, you better let me out. And the kid, I ain't ever letting you out. I ain't ever letting you out. Ha, ha, ha. And he finally kicks the door open. It knocks the kid. The kid was right behind the door. And knocks him all the way off the giant balcony. He's like, phew, and he dies. And a big pool of blood. And it's like, and the kid had the knife in his hand. And they look up and go, how could you kill my son? And then it starts over the Halloween Ends. The Halloween Ends logo. And they have like these things of these. A neat little effect. Cause remember they had like the pumpkin in the first one. And in the second one they had the pumpkin with the opened up and there was a skull in there. And I think they just had the pumpkin in the 2018. I can't remember. But they have a pumpkin. It's like there's a pumpkin. And all of a sudden there's like you see a little pumpkin that breaks in another pumpkin. Breaks in. And that was kind of cool. Anyways, after that, it says it's been, Laurie Strode's on there. She's writing a book. She said it's been 4 years since Michael Myers' reign of terror hit the town. The town's been like, in like this, when Michael Myers coming back, and the town's been really bitter. It turned a bunch of assholes. And the DJ's doing all these Michael Myers jokes, about him killing everybody. You see someone hang themselves. You see a couple in a car kill themselves. They said no, everyone saw Michael Myers and said no, Michael Myers won't use a gun. He won't use a gun. And the town turned a bunch of jerks. And then I guess whenever that kid died or something like that, it was like 4 years later, right? And you see this kid at his job, I guess his dad was like this car salvage yard or something like that. Like a Sanford Son, but on a massive scale. And he's like, hey, kid, you're back and stuff like that. And then, you see his family life. He has an overprotective mother. But, people the judge let him go. He said he was innocent. But the town thinks he's a child killer. The town hates him. Then you see these kids from high school. They're going to get beer and stuff like that. Hey, man, I don't have a fake idea. Could you do me a favor and get me some beer? So, no, I ain't going to do that. And, hey, wait a minute, you're that Corey guy. You're the Corey guy who killed that kid. And they got in a giant fight. And I guess he got mad. He had like a thing of Yoo-hoo or something like that. He went and he smashed his hand. His hand got cut open. And he pushed it down. His hand was all messed up. And then you see Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis. Hey, leave that kid alone. Oh, yes, child killing the freak show. And he said, the kids ran away, and they said, what are high school kids, And the kid Corey's probably about 20, 23, something like that. And Laurie Strode said, well, who's the child killer and who's the freak show, or something like that. And he said, you do it or should I? She had her knife on, and he knifed one of their tires. Anyways, they go to the hospital, and her daughter works at the hospital to get the kid fixed up. And, like, the doctor will abuse it to her, I guess, the girl, the assistant. And that kid said, you shouldn't let him talk to you like that. And, well, I'm used to it. And then there was some redheaded. That redheaded girl is beautiful, by the way. And she was hoping for some promotion or something like that. And there's this redheaded girl that's there all as well. Anyways, I guess she takes a liking to him. And they're at a bar. And then you see, like, people giving Laurie Strode hell. And he said, like, that's my grandmother right there in the wheelchair. That guy you brought back, the Michael Myers you brought back, is killed her and made her mute. What do you think about that? And the town's mad at her for bringing Michael Myers back to the town because she wanted to sell the score with him. And you see a lot of that going on too, and her being upset, the town being upset, and she has like a regular house now. She's, I'm just gonna live the rest of my life. Michael Myers is gone. That's it. And well, anyways, the kids down in like something happened with they meet up with those high school kids and they throw that one Corey kid off a bridge. Oh man, he's dead. And there's like a homeless guy at the end of the ravine and like this big like underpass with like sewage drain and stuff like that. Apparently someone drags him in there and it was Michael Myers. So apparently Michael Myers has been living in this sewage drain for like 4 years, away from this big underpass, sewage drain, whatever it was, 4 years, I mean, I think one homeless guy knew who he was. That was pretty much about it. And a homeless guy would say, like, he would pull in people every so often to kill him or whatever. And apparently, he went and he took the kid by the throat, like this. And then all of a sudden, he looked into his eyes, and he looked into Michael Myers' eyes, and for whatever reason, Michael Myers saw the trauma that went on in his eyes with the kid being killed by accident and all the town hating him. I guess there might have been some mind meld or something like that, and he let him go. So why'd he let you go? Why'd he let you go? Michael Myers said, go back in there and let him kill you. The old guy, the homeless guy did, and he had a knife, and then the Coy guy killed him. And then he went back to say he was apologized to Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter. And so I'm sorry about all this. I mean, because he got in an argument with her and stuff like that. And he said, I killed my first person the other day. And I don't know, it's like, she's like, okay. I mean, or I don't know if she took him serious. I don't remember. I can't believe they went in this direction. Anyways, I think he finds this one person, and he brings them in under the underpass, and I guess Michael Myers becomes his protege or something like that. And say, show me how to do it, show me how to kill, show me how to kill. And he he kind of killed the one kid, show him how it's done. He went Michael Myers went like this, and then he started killing like this. He got back into it, but you see a lot of scenes where Michael's like real frail like this, like an old man. And it turns into a thing like he said, we're getting with Laurie Strode's dog again, I'm going to burn this place to the ground. Well, he turned like a James Dean character, but like a serial killer James Dean type character. And Jamie Lee Curtis said, I'm not going to let you go out with my daughter and stuff like that. And there's little glimpses like he's turned into Michael Myers. I don't want to go much further in the movie, but I mean, it's like that kind of. Whenever the killing started, there's a couple really good kills in there. One that's kind of funny. Well, it depends on how sick your sense of humor is. I mean, I'm surprised they went this route. Now, it's an hour and 50 minutes. Most people are going to hate this movie. Most people are going to be pissed. I mean, there was a bait and switch. They said it was going to be her and Michael Myers, toe-to-toe, cheek-to-cheek, back-to-back. And that's only true for like during the last 20 minutes and only like 13 minutes of that. It doesn't seem like it does. I mean, it's really weird how it went. Like, I mean, a lot of people are going mad expecting like a real big thing, and not until that point it gets really good. And first of all, Jamie Lee Curtis is brilliant throughout. She's a great. All the acting is great. The production value is great. Has good energy to it. I was never bored. I was always interested, but I think people really hyped up. People really excited to see this movie are going to be very disappointed. The best way to watch this is on the streaming service. But I still like this a million times more than Halloween 5. Halloween 5 sucked. Completely. And then Rob Zombie's Halloween. I mean, that was just... But I mean, Halloween Ends is getting into like the Rob Zombie Halloween 2 type territory. You know, I like this better because Rob Zombie stuff was really way too over the top. Or like, not believable. This is believable and actually very interesting. But not... But it should not have been like ending to a trilogy that people are really going to be mad about. As far as it being, it's tough for me to rate it because I liked what it was. But I mean, it's not but it's not a true Halloween movie in my opinion. I liked what it was. They would have done like Halloween What If. That would have been great. But instead of doing Halloween Ends, where there's supposed to be like all this battling, fighting, and stuff like that. Jamie Lee Curtis. It doesn't really fit the bill. I give it for what it is, I give it a 7 out of 10. I've never bought it. I was always interested. And when the kills happen, it's finally good, but I mean, it's not a Halloween movie. I think a lot of fans it's going to be very divisive. A lot of fans will be pissed. about it. And a lot of people probably say the movie side they hated it. I mean, I was never bored by. I mean, with that Monsters movie, it had no energy to it. I was bored. I mean, I was still interested in this. And like that kid, when that kid started getting bad, like Jane, he reminded me of a young Michael Rooker from like Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. But for what it is, I give a 7 out of 10. For like, I mean, as far as it being the end of a trilogy that people were psyched to see, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 10. If it was just like a Halloween, the movie itself gets 7 out of 10. As far as it being the ending of the trilogy, people are excited about it, probably get like a 3 out of 10 because Michael Myers is barely in the movie. And he's frail. He's kind of like, in some parts, like, there's a part where he's tussling with that kid. He's having trouble keeping up with Michael Myers because he's getting old. But all the acting's good and stuff like that. It's just most people probably be disappointed with the way the movie ends. The way Halloween ends. I mean, and then someone that had a neat, I don't really watch the other review. I mean, I like Halloween Kills. If they would have taken, like, mixed up Halloween Kills with Halloween Ends, they probably would have had a much more satisfying movie and call that Halloween Ends. Because Michael Myers is killing a lot, and then he gets beaten up and gets killed. He gets the commentator, Laurie Strode. Oh, well. But like I said, in Halloween Kills, you barely see Laurie Strode is kind of sidelined in the hospital. You know, Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2, not the Rob Zombie crap fest, was, I mean, when she was that movie's fantastic, you know. In this movie, Michael Myers, believe it or not, is the one to sideline. I had no idea they were going to go this route. I guess Stephen King was praising the movie. Jeremy John said he won't remember this in T-1 day. And then they were saying, like, if the final Halloween would have been the 2018 Halloween, they would have been happy with that. I don't think it does. I think it does the service to the fans. Because the fans are going to be, a lot of people are going to be pissed. I mean, like I said, you know, this might be a spoilerish type review. Somewhat. But the best way to watch is on the streaming service. You can watch it for free. I mean, I wouldn't want to go to the theater to watch it. Or, like, buy it on DVD. I mean, John and I went to see Halloween, and people were psyched for that. And then Halloween Kills came out. And then a lot of people didn't like it. I liked it. And John said he wasn't too fond of it, so he's not that fond of seeing Halloween. So I just, I'll just watch it. I texted him a little thing on Facebook. I said, I'll just watch it today and put out a review. Because it just dropped yesterday, I think, or 2 or 3 days ago. I mean, people were around with the early reviews, but I mean, there you go. Another review in the books. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, this movie's going to be very divisive. That's the best I can say. I can put it. I mean, either it's going to be love or hate it. Most people probably hate it. I mean, for what it was, I give it 7 out of 10 because it was like a Halloween What If movie. But as far as the conclusion to like a franchise, and people, this is probably going to make a ton of money. People are going to go to the theater and see it and probably be ultimately disappointed. Not bored. It's not really boring, just disappointed. Michael Myers is barely in it. And basically all that big thing hyped up maybe 13, 14 minutes of an hour and 50-minute movie. And you don't even see Michael Myers till like 50 minutes or 59 minutes into the movie. It's mostly that kid and his daughter. Well, and Laurie Strode, too. I mean, Laurie Strode's great. Don't get me wrong, Jamie Lee Curtis is fantastic. She always was. You know, and, I don't know. Well, there you have it. I mean, as far as the end of the trilogy that people are excited to see, I give it 3 out of 10. As far as the movie that I saw, I give 7 out of 10 to it. It was never boring or anything like that. It just wasn't what the studio promised. That's why people are going to be mad. So I hope you like this review, everybody. Till next time, please, take care of my Legion. And I hope people watch this video. Like, I'm your friend. People are going to get pissed. I mean, the best way to watch is on the streaming service for you can watch for free or streaming service you're already paying for. All right, take care, everybody.